we find out, oh my God, it turns out Donald Trump not doing his intelligence briefings. This guy is unbelievable. The president-elect is supposed to have 6 briefings a week because they got to constantly update you on what's going on throughout the world. This is where they tell you, hey, here's the crisis here, here's what's happening there. Remember, he said that he would study up on this stuff if he was elected. And he said, I'll know it so well it'll make your head spin because I'll study then, which was an unbelievable thing to say while you're running for president. In other words, I don't know anything, but don't worry, I'll figure it out later. Well, now this is later. And he's saying, nope, I'm not going to figure it out now either. Now, this is the same guy who, of course, criticized Obama for not getting national security briefings. So let me go to a couple of older tweets. Let's put up the first one here of what Trump said about Obama back in the day. This was back in 2012. He said, priorities. While fundraising and campaigning on our dime, Obama has skipped over 50% of his intelligence briefings. I'll explain in a second why that isn't true. But over 50%, you're skipping 5 out of 6. He's only going to 1 a week. Okay, here's another one from 2014, where Trump said, fact, Obama does not read his intelligence briefings, nor does he get briefed in person by the CIA or DOD. Too busy, I guess. You know what Trump's doing now? He's doing more rallies, even though the election is over. He's calling them thank you rallies. Now he just wants to go in person and get applauded by people. Too busy. He's being the executive producer of The Apprentice, but he's too busy for intelligence briefings. There is no end to this guy's hypocrisy. He said about Obama earlier, again in 2014, Obama has missed 58% of his intelligence briefings, but our president does make 100% of his fundraisers. Trump just put almost all of his donors in his cabinet. But let me tell you the reality about Obama real quick. In reality, Obama does receive regular briefings, though he sometimes opts for just a written version rather than an in-person briefing. Okay. In other words, yeah, Obama did get the briefings. He just got them in written form some of the time. When they go to give Trump the written form, the verbal form, he's like, I don't have time for this. Who are the next contestants on Apprentice? This guy who's already historically ignorant about world affairs, not listening to his national security briefings. Insanity. Okay, but here comes my favorite part. Let's go to the videos here and him explaining why he doesn't need the briefings. So first he'll tell you about, the Russian hacks that he would have heard about in the briefings. Not important anyway. Listen.
I think it's ridiculous. I think it's just another excuse. I don't believe it.
I don't believe they're hearing the intelligence briefings anyway. So why would I listen to them? Jesus Christ, what are you going to believe then? Stuff you heard on Fox News or Breitbart? Those are the guys with the actual evidence. And you could question their evidence. Of course, that's what you're supposed to do as president. But not even hearing them out? Insanity. Okay, he also said, graphic 15 here, these are the same people that said Saddam Hussein had weapons of mass destruction. So does that mean you're never going to listen to the CIA or DOD or your national security officials for as long as you're president because they got the Saddam Hussein thing wrong? It's one thing to question them. I hope that you do question them. It's another thing to say, I don't even want to hear the intelligence. Yes, Trump has not seen intelligence in a long time. Probably wouldn't know it if it entered his head. But it would be great if our president-elect actually cared about the world. Now, finally, the second video here is my favorite excuse of all time as to why he doesn't need intelligence briefings.
I don't have to be told, I'm like a smart person. I don't have to be told the same thing and the same words every single day for the next 8 years.
Oh, that's so sad. Did you hear it in there? I'm going to quote Donald Trump. He said, quote, I'm like a smart person. How many smart people do you know going around saying, I'm like a smart person? Could you imagine Bill Gates, Warren Buffett, Elon Musk, these titans of industry going around, hey, do you guys know, I don't need any information or facts because I'm like a smart person. This is the president-elect. God help us all. The Young Turks isn't just us, it's also you guys. You make this show possible, and we want to thank you for it, and we want to grow together. We want to be too strong. tytnetwork.com/join. Let's do it.